The reason my mind went there is you know that famous clip of Arnold Schwarzenegger smoking a cigar?
I don't think I do.
Oh, really, Matt? Can you dial this up? I have no idea what this footage could have been for, but Arnold Schwarzenegger is smoking. He's like sitting in a chair on a movie set, and he starts talking about how he smokes wherever he wants. And he starts talking to you, the you of whoever's watching it, and says, when you want to smoke, your wife doesn't let you smoke in the house. You have to go sneak a little smoke outside. But me, I'm a stud. I smoke wherever I want. And he does this whole thing about how basically you're not a real man. Your wife tells you where to smoke, but Arnold Schwarzenegger is a true stud, and a true stud smokes where he likes. So that kind of put this thing in my head. I don't smoke, so I don't really relate to any of this. Have you heard this, Jake? I mean, are you familiar with this concept?
I think it tracks in the 70s or the 80s, even into the mid 90s.
But today, even a true stud wouldn't want to get their house all smoky.
I don't think so. I think a true stud is... That's a great question. Of the true studs who are smokers in the year 2021, what percentage of them are smoking indoors because they want to? They want to, like, they don't care what the house smells like. They don't care what the couch smells like.
Yeah, because now it's considered so gross and stale. It's like you wouldn't say, I'm a true stud. I on my own carpet. You'd say, that's nasty. That's disgusting. You're not following the rules, but also at what cost? So, Matt, can you play us the Schwarzenegger clip?
Because after dinner, everyone ought to have a cigar. So I tried it. Well, the rest is history. I'm still smoking stogies. I love it, and he introduced me to something really good. And I know now the next question. Knowing you, being the interviewer that you are, digging in deep all the time, you will say now, what does your wife think about that? Let me ask you something. When my wife's father has introduced me to stogies, what is she going to say? She's not going to say my father made a mistake, because her father never makes a mistake. So therefore, it is okay. I can smoke stogies around her. I can smoke stogies in my house. First of all, because her father introduced me to stogies. And second of all, because I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want. I don't have to find a hideout place like you.
That is...
I guess he's being interviewed.
The governor, man. I mean...
Unreal.
Well, okay.
I forgot that he kept saying stogies. I don't have to find the hideout like you.
Man, he was feeling himself there. Holy shit. But
I'm ballsy.
He got the pass from the father-in-law. So is he married to Maria Shriver at this point? He's got to be, right?
Yes.
Who was her father?
Sergeant Shriver.
Who the hell is that? Like,
I don't know. Her mom was a Kennedy and her dad was...
Right.
Was his name Sergeant Shriver?
Sergeant Shriver. Here we go.
Oh, he's the former U.S. ambassador to France. He's a politician.
He was the Democratic Party's nominee for vice president in the 72 presidential election.
Oh.
Oh, he was the guy that replaced... he got blown out. He was with McGovern.
Mm.
That's so funny, man.
He was introduced to it by Sergeant Shriver.
What's my wife going to say? I can't do it. I'm doing like a French accent. That was terrible.
Also, the fact that his like logic, the way he's talking is like so crazy. Like his logic is airtight. He's like one step ahead of the interview. And I know, okay, because you're thorough. Next thing you ask me is, what does my wife think? He basically saying like, first of all, moron, my wife's father introduced me to stogies. Of course, my wife's father can never be wrong. Therefore, she cannot say. I'm going French too. Oops. There. I like that he said therefore, like he really thought about it. But then the fact that I forgot that he said stogies, and then just at the end, just so out of nowhere. You know why? Because I'm ballsy. I smoke in my house. You have to find a hiding place. So anyway, you can understand why I was confused by this song. And my first thought was that this man, the Bruno Mars Anderson .Paak collective man, was not a ballsy stud and was being told that he couldn't smoke in the house, so he had to smoke out the window. That's what I thought.
I think if this song had come out in 1987, then you'd be right on the money. I think cultural norms have shifted.
Right. Nobody wants a smelly house.
It'd be great to interview Arnold now and be like, where are you at with stogies?
Maybe he's even doubled down. He said, I don't listen to anything that a woman tells me. I'm ballsy. I smoke my stogies indoors. I shit on the carpet. I pour spaghetti sauce onto the floor. I don't take out the garbage. I don't do the dishes. I wear the same clothes over and over. I don't shower. Just like, damn, man, that sounds nasty. He's like, no, I'm a stud.
My man cave.
It's my man cave.
His wife made him build an additional wing to the house.
It's so disgusting. It's just there's animal shit everywhere. He's like,
yeah,
I have stacks, decades worth of newspapers going up to the ceiling. I have old milk cartons. Just like, damn, Arnold, you're a hoarder. I'm a stud. I'm ballsy.
The door is hermetically sealed.
Arnold, no.
No odor is emitted.
You're a weird dude, Arnold.